I'm going to show you the 5 ways to draw any shape, but we're going to concentrate on a square, any shape inside AutoCAD. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got my box here, my square. It is 5 by 5, and I'm going to delete it. Okay, and we're going to start by coming up to the line tool. And the first is known as the interactive method. So I'm just going to pick, I'm looking at my screen here and it says 1 point, it's specify the first point 1.0, 1.0. So I'm going to click once. I'm going to drag it out and then I'm going to go to 6. Well, 5 is length, so 5 is length of the line. And I'm going to go up and there's 5 there. And I'm going to go out. And there's 5 there, and I'm going to come back, I'm going to hook up with the first point, and that's, now see, once we keep drawing lines, so I'm going to hit escape key, and that's my square. Pretty simple. I can hit escape key again, and then we can click on that. You can see I can select each line, I can select them in turn, I can click off, I can click a different line, and I can select individual lines. So that's step 1. I'm going to now click and drag. If you click and hold, you get the loop tool, which isn't extremely useful in my book. And I'm just going to hit the delete key. So I've highlighted the whole box. Now we're going to show you absolute coordinates. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to press the line tool again. But I'm going to press the hashtag over the 3 key. And I'm going to type 1, 1, and I'm going to hit enter. Notice that I didn't move the cursor at all. I didn't move the cursor, I didn't move the mouse. And now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to type hashtag, and remember it's absolute. So I started at 1, 1. So I need to go 6, 1. And now you see, I'm absolute. I got that should be 5. It looks like it's longer than 5. I think I went, we'll measure it here. But again, I'm just going to go hashtag, and I need to go, remember these are coordinates X and Y, so I need to go up 5. That's Y. But I need to say where I'm at. So I'm going to go 0, 5. And you can see how that's not right. It's giving me a preview. So I'm going to Shift tab back, and I'm going to go 5, and I'm going to hit enter. And yeah, I should have gone 6. So now I'm going to go up to the redo, and I'm going to start over. I'm going to go line tool, and I'm going to shift hashtag 1-1 and hit enter. And I'm hashtagging 6-1, and then I'm going to hashtag 6-6, and then I'm going to hashtag, now negative is important here, so I'm going to go back to 1 for X and 6, and then I'm going to go back down to hashtag 1, 1, and there it is. There's my box. Hit escape. And so that's the absolute coordinate method. And let's pick that line. And now I don't see the length of the line. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Control 1, Control and the 1 key. And the length of the line is 5. So I did that correctly. Let's do the relative coordinates now. All right, this is now the third way to draw any object in AutoCAD. What we're going to do is I'm going to start by deleting my box. And I'm going to start over. I'm going to go to the line tool and an initial viewpoint. And I want to do 1. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to do 1, 1 and hit enter. And you can see I started at a block 1 up and 1 over from the origin here. Okay. Now, in relative, what we're going to do is we're going to use a symbol. We're going to use the @ symbol, but it's relative to where we're standing. So if we're standing at 1, 1, we're now going to consider that 0, 0. Okay? So I want to move 5 along the X, but I don't want to go up on Y at all. So I'm going to type @ symbol, and I'm going to go 5, 0, and hit enter. And you can see now the baseline is now 5 away from where we started. Now, don't worry if this doesn't make sense. It will make sense here as we finish the box. I am now at the edge of the box, and I need to go vertical. So I'm going to do the @ symbol again, but this time I don't want to move anywhere relative to where I'm standing. In other words, if I'm at that point, I'm going to move 0 along the X. And I'm going to hit comma, and I'm going to go up 5. And there it is. In fact, you saw a little bit of a preview there in the video. So now, same deal. I'm going to go at relative, but I need to go backwards 5. I need to go negative from where I'm at 5 along the x-axis. And I'm going to comma 0 again. I don't want to move in the y at all, and hit enter. And now I'm going to come down to the origin. I'm going to go at again. And this is 0 along the x, but it's a negative 5 in the y. And you can see I'm in my box. I hit escape, and there's the box. Pretty awesome, huh? So that is from where you're standing. Each line segment starts from where you're standing, so it's relative, which is why they call it relative, to where you're at. It's not like the XY coordinate system in that sense. So now let's do relative polar as our fourth option for making a box. Again, I'm going to start by eliminating the box. I'm going to click and drag to select, and I'm going to hit delete. And now I'm going to come in, do my line tool again, and I want to start again 1, 1. And now in this case, we're going to do polar coordinates. And polar coordinates defines the distance first, then the angle. So for example, I'm going to do the @ symbol again. I want to go 5. It's 5 units distance from where I'm at. I'm going to use the less than, and I want to do 0 degrees. So I want it to be perfectly level to where I was. And you can see how that's the baseline for that. Now, I'm going to go vertical 5 from here. So I'm going to do @ 5 less than 90. And that goes vertical. Now, keep in mind, if 0 was to the right and 90 was straight up, I now need to go 180 to go backwards. So @ 5 less than 180, and hit enter. And then lastly, now here's the polar challenge. Okay, I got to go vertically down. And remember, vertically up was 90. Going left was 180, so going down is going to be 270. So I need to go @ 5 less than 270, and boom, there's my box. Again, hit escape to eliminate the line tool and turn it off, and I have a box constructed by polar coordinates. Now, here's the last one, direct distance. All right, so again, I'm going to start by eliminating the box that I had. I'm going to come to the line tool, and I'm going to again type 1, 1 and enter, because you got to start somewhere with a line. And one of the things that will help me is I'm coming down to the right, and I'm going to specify, I'm going to turn on this ortho mode, okay? You don't always want to do this, but this will help. And you can see how I can go 5, enter, up, 5, enter. Wherever I'm pointing my cursor, that's the direction I'm getting 5. Okay, And when I come down 5 and done, and you can see I hit escape, I'm done with the tool. It was super easy because I turned on this orthogonal, this ortho mode. F8 key gets that done too, so I'm going to turn it off with the F8 key. First, got to find the F8 key. There it is. So see it turned off. So that's a quick and easy way. If you do that, let's go ahead and line tool again. Let's do 10, 1. And so I'm starting a line here. You can see how I can go 5, enter, 5, enter, 5, enter, and come down. Now, something I haven't showed you yet, which will make the final line really easy, and again, we're just doing a square, so there's 4 lines, is pressing the C key and enter closes the object. I know I should have shown you that sooner, huh? Because that makes it super easy. But it's important to know how to do these 5 different methods of drawing. The interactive method, where you use the cursor to select on the screen. The absolute coordinates, which uses the hashtag. The relative rectangular, which uses the @ key and the coordinates relative to where you're at. And then the polar coordinates is the @ symbol with distance and angle. And then the direct, which can be aided by the use of some of the tools at the bottom, such as ortho mode. Okay, and that's 5 ways of drawing any shape, especially if you're using the line tool. But I would say definitely the line tool, and so on.